Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the year 2025. As we are entering the year, we are also entering the tax season. I'm Christopher Wycoco, CEO and business developer, wealth planner, and also owner of our virtual accounting and wealth tax planning service solution. Here in the US, we have more than 30 plus years of combined experience with operating virtually, serving more than 20 states. So we're going to discuss about the most important thing, how are you going to deal with your tax, filing your taxes. So that's why we're giving you top 10 tax and bookkeeping tips. For us to continue, I would share my screen for everybody to see. And for this presentation, we're going to discuss about these are the reviewing and adjusting your financial plan together with preparing your business and personal tax return. Our webinar agenda. If you are anywhere here in the US, feel free to type your which state you are or city, so we can acknowledge you at the end of this presentation. This will only last for less than 30 minutes. Let me check real quick. I want to make sure that I have the audio correct. Okay. I will make my day amazing. Let's check real quick. I don't think that I'm hearing myself. All right, there you go. It's working. So there you go. Participants are encouraged to type their question in the comment section. And then don't worry if you will miss this presentation. We have a free replay on our YouTube channel. Just look for Chris Wycoco. That's our YouTube channel. And then you can find me, the replay here. And also when you subscribe, you would be able to have a chance to enter in our gift raffle. Just a disclaimer that this material has been prepared for informational purposes only. It is not intended to provide and should not be relied for any tax, investment, legal, or accounting advice. Examples and other materials in this webinar are only for illustrative purpose and should not be relied for technical answers. Wyco Tax is a virtual outsourced accounting and wealth planning company, and Wyco Tax is not associated with any institutions on this presentation and is a private business, providing resources for small businesses. Let's dig into it. The target market or the people that need to be listening to this presentation are the followings: doctors with their own companies, self-employed and work from home, people that are receiving 1099s, have S corporation, C corp, LLCs, or partnerships, with or without employees, non-accountants, and also high-income professional that making more than $100,000 a year. Because guess what? On this beginning 2022, there's a tsunami of IRS audits. They are hiring more and more agents, 87,000 new agents to audit small business owners. So that's why you need to avoid the trial and error approach that will cause IRS red flags, which paralyzes your business. That's why, for example, with Gloria, she owns a business. A business owner that owns a clinic. She's preparing her tax and financial documents. What are the things she needs to keep in mind related to her financial documents? Are the books and tax records up to date? That's why we created the word accountant. All right, we make it easier for you guys, so at least you have to remember accountant, accountant, accountant. That's 10 tips all in all. So all you have to do first is letter A, avoid mixtures of accounts, especially when you're starting a business. And this is going to be hard, especially you're applying for the loan. I had this client, she always used her personal bank account doing her business. And then from the time that she would like to apply for the loan, because she would like to have, she's a hairstylist and now she's started to sell hair products. But the problem, since for the past decade she's always been using her personal account, she cannot be apply for a loan, because the reason why they need actual business account transactions from the sales and expenses on her business bank account. They did not consider the personal account as part of the business. So that's why, as much as possible, register your company as LLC. Okay, do not do C corporation yet. Open a bank account, have an EIN, and then use that for your business where you deposit the money or any sales or any expenses that you may incur. That's letter A. Letter C, cut back on manual reporting. The the more manual that you do, the higher the error that you could have. Why? Because these are all numbers. We are living in a world where automation is possible and integration is possible. So make the most out of it. If before if you're putting your expenses in a shoebox, you can scan and take a picture of your receipts. If you're using QuickBooks, what our certification is on QuickBooks. So there are integration where you can take a picture of the receipts if you're paying cash to vendors. Never, as much as possible, never pay cash because it's too loose in documentation, and also you cannot have a clear record or roadmap of your finances. It try to have all this trail of documents from receipts, bank statements, credit card, ACH payments. Now we have Zelle, we have all of this. You have to utilize a lot of these things in able for you to have an accurate and correct financial statements. And then also with the payroll, do not manually calculate the payroll, the Social Security and Medicare. They're really high chance of error. Then another thing is count with experience. Whenever running a business, by default you're a manager, and there's so many things going on. If you have a chance to read the book Entrepreneurial Operating System, and it covers what are the four pillars of the business: operations, accounting, there's also marketing, and then the IT. So it could be one or the other, or it could be everything all at the same time. All those four areas, and also we have HR. You cannot be knowing and mastering everything. I'm telling you, you won't be able to master. You can know a little bit of everything, but you cannot master everything. All you have to do is delegate and elevate. As a business person, as a manager, entrepreneur, I mean, you're the manager already. Your goal is leadership. You need to empower people, your customers, you empower your vendors, you empower also your employees, so they can generate more and more sales for you. That's why it's very advisable. Count with experience. If you're good on sales, then have a consultant in the accounting and tax. If you're good on accounting and tax, have an advisor on marketing. So if you're good on both, then you have to have an IT, you have to have an HR consultant. All right, because that's what you call elevate, leverage with other people's experience. Then open and check the accounts. We do suggest that you do it monthly, enable for you to, it's more like a reconciliation. Even you have an outsourced bookkeeper, require them to have a meeting with you 30 minutes once a month to go through your financial statements. Then there are some unauthorized, or there are some subscriptions that you forgot to cancel. There are some also subscriptions that you can download or upgrade, or might not even need it. So that's why it's very important that every month, even though you have a bookkeeper, you have an accountant, always check your bank statement. Then making every small money counts, especially if you're starting your company. Then later you utilize every deduction. With after COVID situation or the IRS, I mean, ever since the IRS always allow home office deduction, the use of your car for personal and business, those are the things that you can make the most out of. Even your monthly payment for yourself, you need to go through, uh, the company can absorb that if you're actively participating on your company or on your business. There are so many, even your travel expense. So all of this can be deducted if it's being done correctly. And then need payroll accuracy. Eventually, this is one thing that you want to make sure when you become an S corp, put yourself on payroll. The reasonable salary would, because how could you be continuously working on your business if you don't have, if you're not paying yourself? Those bills and personal mortgage of the house, mortgage of the car, and then tuition fee of the kids. Where are you gonna get that money? And the good thing, when you put yourself on payroll, then that's also part of company's expense. There are so many things also you can do because your company is paying you, so you have personal income under W-2. And there are other benefits you can make the most out of. You can open 401k. Your company can offer group term insurance. So all of those things can help to minimize the income, the taxable income at the end of the year. Then we also have the tax savings benefits. So there are, we mentioned about the tax savings benefits when some of your expenses some of your expenses can be like an asset, or it could be an investment. So for example, going back about the payroll, when you could actually open Keyman Insurance. So there are some tax sheltered plans, 401k plans. This reduce the taxable income for your company because it becomes a business expense when you open 401k plans to your employees, and also maybe defined benefit plans like health, dental, group term insurance. All of these are tax savings for your company. Then those are just some of the things, but more than the tax savings benefits that you could make the most out of, it's the retention to the employees. You don't want to be training employees every now and then because they are your assets. And according to research, keeping the employees and retaining them, maybe increasing their bonuses and salaries, are cheaper than hiring new ones. That's the reason you make the most out of it, and the IRS gives you some benefits on whenever you open all this type of tax sheltered products. Then all tax forms will be needed. Remember, there are vertical, we call it vertical tax reports. For the city, there's what you call property tax. For the state, there's a sales tax, mixed beverage tax, and if you are selling alcohol, and there's also uh, franchise tax. So these taxes can either be reported every month, every quarter, and once a year, or everything all together. Okay, and then number two, or letter N, neat and organized records. That's we always suggest to integrate your bank account to QuickBooks, integrate your credit card to QuickBooks, so all in one basket. So whenever your accountant, bookkeeper, or you yourself trying to reconcile, trying to match all the income and expenses, you have one software you can look at like QuickBooks that all you have to do is compare. Are they matching? Or there are some transactions that have no memo. Would you be able to see those memo and then reconcile them and put them on the right accounts, whether they're contractors, so you can issue them W-9, and then issue them a 1099 at the end of the year, and give W-2s to the employees so they can file their taxes. And then lastly, top priority reports. Remember that the business, if you are a personal filer, like personal return, is deadline is April 15. If you are business filers, there are different type of forms. For example, S corporation, they are due on March 15 together with the business partnership return. They are all due on typically on March 15. The C corporation is due on April 15. So that is the order, and then your personal return is also April 15. So, but if you cannot file those reports on time, make sure to make advance tax payments before April 15 and file an extension. All right. So all of these things, we're coming out now with the tax savings plan. So we cover everything because our goal, this is the summary of our service. We review your business entity. We need to go to slice 1 to 6 enable for us uh, to take you to more tax efficiency and savings plan. So that's why our company review your entity from your record keeping, which is the blueprint of your company, and the business expenses. Then we also have trusted partner in terms of giving you tax credits from if you're buying a land, if you're doing research and development. And then also we have a trusted partner that can give a defined benefit plans or anything to your employees that's also like part of the business expense. And then lastly, we file this tax report for you so you don't have to. All of this, we can do a monthly subscription. And then from there, we want to make sure that we minimize as much as possible from taxable income, tax deferred to tax free. So that's how our company works. We have a team of virtual accountants and trusted financial planners. So at the end, we want you to be wealthy. We want you to retire rich through this process. Accounting is a year-to-year basis, but wealth planning is a generational plan. Why entrust your business to Wyco Tax? We are a worry-free, year-round, competitive, and on-time accounting and wealth planning service solution in the US. Then the benefits of outsourcing, since we're doing virtual, you have a peace of mind. You don't need to deal letter to the IRS. You don't have to deal all this complicated number. You can save time, headache, save money, and also if you're expanding your business, we have faster access to grants and loans. That's why with Gloria, going back to her case, this is the benefit that she's getting to us. And as of 2024, tax and bookkeeping, we are offering a bundle service. So we have a special time offer when you sign up within 23 hours or get back to us this week. We are giving an early bird discount of $523. Again, we're going to have a review of this on January 28th. Please stay tuned at 9 in the morning Central Time. We're also all going to do live again. And let's see if there are other questions. So do not, I understand that it can be overwhelming, but do not do it yourself doing the taxes and all these books. You have other priorities, so make sure, try to consult. We're giving 15 to 30-minute free consultation. All you have to do is talk to us. Again, I'm Christopher Wycoco, business developer, tax strategies, and also tax planner. All you have to do is consult and contact on our website at wycotax.com. Again, thank you for tuning in, because we are here to increase your cash flow so you can have a break. I said increase the cash flow while you're taking more and more break, not just the taxes, but for your vacation. Again, thank you for tuning in and have a good day.